Hey everybody, it's Jose Laya. We hope you're doing well. And due to popular demand, we are changing up our market updates and now doing them monthly so you get quicker updates on the market. And we're also taking a look at more numbers and data to be able to give you more details and information. We are also going to do each neighborhood as a single video to allow you to really hone in on the neighborhood of your choice. Whether you currently live there and want to see how the market is doing or are considering buying there, we want to be able to put the information in your hands in a quick and easy way. Today we're looking at the market for single family homes in Pinecrest, which is one of the most exclusive and desired neighborhoods in all of Miami. We have a lot to cover, so let's jump right into the graph. Okay, so here's the graph. We're looking at single family homes in Pinecrest. This is a different subset of data that we're looking at than we have before, but this is really going to give you details as to how the market is doing in each particular neighborhood. Active listings, closed sales, months of supply, days on market, median price per square foot, and median price sold. Let's jump right in. Active listings, 105. As you could see, all the numbers here are white. Typically in an area where there's waterfront homes and non-waterfront, we like to separate them between the white and the light blue. In Pinecrest, it's landlocked area, very exclusive, large lots, bigger homes, but really they're not on the water. So everything you see here is going to be for non-waterfront homes or dry lots. You do have some neighborhoods that have lakes, and maybe we'll consider those waterfront, but right now we're looking at all the active listings and closed sales together as one, and they're mainly all non-waterfront. So there's 105 active listings for sale. There is 10 closed sales. This is data for the month of January 2025. 10 closed sales, 105 active listings. Month of supply is 11. How do we arrive at that number? You basically take active listings and divide it by the number of closed sales, and it gives you the months of supply. It's just a number we use, or that is used to kind of determine the health of the market. It goes under the assumption, though, that no other active listings come on the market. So we take 105, divide that by 10. We arrived at a little over 10. We averaged up. It's 11 months of supply. Let's give you some context as to that number 11. Typically, a balanced market, or what's considered a normal market, would have anywhere from 6 to 9 months of supply. Anything less, it really favors sellers. Anything more than 6 to 9 months of supply is typically favoring buyers. 11 months seems high. Let's jump to the next subset of data. Days on market, 54. That means that out of those 10 closed sales, it took a median 54 days to get those houses sold. That's pretty good. And when we look at the other two numbers, you'll clearly see that it's very good. Median price per square foot is $837 per square foot. The median price sold, look at this, $5,150,000. That's the median price sold out of those 10 homes that sold at a days on market of 54. So we always like to put things in context. You may look at 11 months of supply and say, hey, if 6 to 9 months is balanced and normal, 11 is high. Well, yes and no. You've got to look at the data. And look at this. The median price sold is $5 million with a 54 days on the market only. That's pretty extraordinary. So while there are 11 months of supply, we actually think it's pretty good given the numbers that we're seeing. $5 million is a very hefty number. To sell houses at that median number, it will take a bit. And considering we're only looking at 54 days, that's very, very strong. So we're not too concerned about the 11 months of supply. We're now going to look at the price ranges, as we like to see if we can spot any trends, to see where most of the active listings are and most of the closed sales. What price range are they falling into in each particular neighborhood? Let's see. Now we look at the price ranges, and what stood out to me right away and should stand out to you is that at $1 million and under, there are 0 active listings for sale. That means there are no houses for sale priced at $1 million and under. It's pretty extraordinary, and it goes to show you the strength of this market. Then look at the next number. From 1 to 3 million, there's 29. From 3 to 5, there's 25. If you add those up, that's 54 active listings priced between $1 and $5 million. That makes up about 54% of the active listings. Coincidentally enough, if you look at the closed sales, out of the 10, 6 of them, or 60% of the closed sales, closed between $1 and $5 million. This just kind of gives us an indication as to where most of the activity is taking place. And if we look across the board and keep going down the numbers, there's pretty much listings for sale in every price range. Look at this. 3 to 5, again, 25. From 5 to 10 million, there's 36 active listings. 10 to 20, there's 14, and there's even one home for sale listed at over $20 million. If we keep diving into the data, let's point out maybe one area of concern that we saw, and you could see it here on the graph. That's why we like to show you real market data. It's not just us up here talking about what we think is happening or happened. So the real market data shows us that there's 36 active listings between $5 and $10 million. However, there was only 2 closed sales in the month of January at that price range. To us, that's a little bit of an area of concern. 36 active listings, only 2 closed sales. That could be something to keep our eye on moving forward. One interesting thing that we want to highlight as well, from 10 to 20 million, there's 14 active listings for sale and 2 closed sales, which leads us to our next point. We always like to highlight the lowest price of a home closed and the highest price of a home closed in that neighborhood. And let's talk about the highest price. Those 2 closed sales at the 10 to 20 million dollar price range, let's put those in context. Even though that's a big price range of 10 to 20 million, those 2 closed sales were just above 10 million, right at $10,400,000, or about $10.5 million bucks. We will also say that those 2 closed sales over $10 million in Pinecrest were both new construction. So they were newly built homes on very big lots, about acre lots, each of them, and even a little bit over. We also want to note that of those $10 million sales in Pinecrest, the new construction, they each got about $1,200 per square foot for new construction homes in Pinecrest, which seems to be the high mark as far as pricing in the Pinecrest neighborhood. Again, these are just data points that we like to highlight for you. So again, the lowest price home sold was $1,600,000. We looked at the details of it. Even though it was a 4-bedroom, it was a much older home. It looked like it was really a tear down and bought for land value, but that was $1,600,000. The highest price home sold, as we covered, was $10,400,000. It was a brand new construction 7-bedroom home. Now, let's jump into our summary. Here we go. So in summary, for Pinecrest, we see that single-family homes are doing very well. Considering the median price sold is over $5 million, days on market is really low at 54, months of supply is 11. We may look at that and consider it a high number, but given the high median price sold, we actually consider that to be pretty good. One area of concern that we'll highlight again is the $5 million to $10 million price range. Right now, we feel there's just too many listings in that price range given the number of closed sales. There's 36 active listings between 5 and 10 million and only 2 closed sales. So that's something we're going to keep our eyes on for you. And now that we're coming to you monthly, we can keep a better track of. we actually see that the market in Pinecrest for homes priced at $3 million and under are really carrying the market in Pinecrest, while the houses priced at $5 million plus are dragging the market a bit down. But given that price range, there's not many buyers in that price range, so it's always going to take a bit longer to sell those homes. A note for sellers, obviously, as we've said, the $3 million price range and below, we would consider this a very strong market for sellers. You know, obviously with the 54 days, if you price it accordingly, it will sell very fast in any price range. This is something we keep seeing in every neighborhood that we do these market updates in. It clearly indicates to us that the market is very sensitive to price, but if you listen and price your property correctly, no matter what price range, it will sell very fast. One other thing that we want to highlight is, as we've learned early on in my career, the market will speak to you. You just have to be willing to listen. If you're a seller in Pinecrest, no matter the price range, look at the median price per square foot. It's $837. Look at those two closed sales that closed above $10 million. They were both new construction. They achieved about $1,200 per square foot for a new construction or a new development. Keep this in mind when pricing your home for sale in Pinecrest. You can't expect to get $1,200 a square foot if your home hasn't been updated or remodeled in quite some time. It's just very simple. So all in all, we consider it a pretty healthy market for single family homes in Pinecrest. Well, that's our monthly market update for January of 2025 for single family homes in Pinecrest. I am Jose Laya. I was born and raised right here in Miami. And as I start my 19th year in the real estate market, I can proudly say that our goal in making these videos is to provide you with value and help as many people as we can by sharing real market data to give you a better insight into the local real estate market. If you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.